If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here in the channel. Sorry that I've been a little absent, there's been a lot going on in my personal life and with a new job I now have. As tablemon is no longer my full-time gig because of the pandemic and how much it's declined, so I don't have that much time for videos. But anyways, that's a whole other story. Gengar Arceus took down Salt Lake City Regionals. I was there. I played VMAX. I got top 128. I'll be doing a report on that soon, as there were quite a few interesting things that happened for sure that I want to talk about. But Gengar Arceus, one of the, or rather the newest hyped card in Arceus VSTAR with Trinity Nova and Starbirth, combined with a very straightforward counter to VMAX in Gengar. With the Fear and Panic attack, you just outright punish any VMAX you run into, and then Arceus can handle the rest pretty much. Along with Bibarel, you have Industrious and Scissors to help you get draw. You're not weak to Path to a Pig, which is great and should have been or was all over the place in Salt Lake City. And then we have Marnie, Research, and Raihan as our draw engine, but the main idea is to get Bibarel going and draw cards that way. Without Bibarel, I do feel like the deck could crumble apart, but clearly the deck worked for Drew. You know, I've always been a big admirer of Drew ever since he demolished me back at Anaheim Regionals in 2017 with his Solgaleo Lurantis GX deck, which is somewhere archived in my channel. He's always been very creative. He's always been like very out of the norm in terms of deck building, and he showed how good it is, how good he is at deck building and also at playing, of course, with this Gengar Arceus build. So how about we take it for a few matches? Alrighty, so for our first match, probably up against another Arceus deck based on the deck box. We have a fairly solid start going first, as long as we don't lose our energy somehow, then this is pretty good. Go ahead and do this, and so I could go ahead and establish a Gengar, but based on my opponent having a Zork, I don't know how likely it is that they'll have any Vs at all, so perhaps I forgo Gengar, at least for now. Definitely for now. Could get Marnie, that's why I didn't play the Incense to get the Bibarel for next turn. Hyper Potion could be very important against this deck if it's if it tries to 2-hit KO. This could basically save me a turn or earn me a turn, which is really fantastic. And we'll see. Now, I do fully expect them to be playing the Wormadam at this point, unless it's a control deck. This probably is Wormadam, and that means they have a fighting type Wormadam to deal with us. So, okay, this is pretty solid though. We get to establish another Arceus. We get to Bibarel 4/4, and then if we whiff the energy, ooh, I actually priced the other Arceus VSTAR. Huh. I mean, I think I'll still... yeah, sure. I'll still go for it. No, you know what? I'll establish a Gengar. I could just get the Darkness here, and if not, then I can just Starbirth for it, and that's fine. And I do get it, which is fantastic. Double Bidoof, or double Bibarel rather, could be pretty useful. So I'm not gonna use Starbirth yet because I want to save it for later. This deck usually plays either no stadiums or just outright the bench limiting stadium, which we play as well. So I think we'll be okay. Saving the Starbirth for when I actually need it should be pretty good. And my opponent literally did nothing other than bench. They went second, no supporter, no nothing. So we'll see. Immediately evolves into Zorak though, so it seems like they were perhaps holding onto it. Ultra Ball might have been their top deck. I really don't know why they didn't do anything the previous turn. They clearly had some options, right? Zorua, Wormadam. Yep, there's the fighting type Wormadam that I was talking about. There's Galizabud, which is less threatening, I guess. We're gonna see an Ultra Ball. Ooh, so they have two energies. There's Luminion. They use Phantom Transformation, so that last card has to be an energy, right? It's gotta be. There's the fighting type Wormadam, there's the energy, and there's that for the research. So right now they're doing 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That's 140. So very unlikely that we get one shot, but you never know. See a Purloin come down. And we see the attack. So not bad, right? Not bad at all. This is where the Hyper Potion could possibly come in to save us, which I'm liking a little bit more right now. And I think I'm gonna go for it. I am going to go for it. Alright, so then Industrious and Scissors. Once again, I have saved the Starbirth. I didn't immediately use it even though I could, which means I can definitely guarantee the double turbo. And let's go for the Starbirth, for the other Bibarel, and for the double turbo. Alrighty, so there you go. Here you go. Let's get another Industrious and Scissors going. And alright, Trinity Nova for the knockout. Let's go ahead and attach the energies to the Gengar. I think that's fine. We have another energy, and we also have right hand to potentially power up the Arceus. So this should be good. We'll try to make our opponent play to 8 prizes, or at least 7. But I'm sure they played boss, so it might not be as straightforward. Okay. So now they go for the green Wormadam. Trade number 1. Pretty cool to see. Trade making a comeback. We see a boss onto the Bibarel, but no damage or no KO either. So we'll just go ahead and switch back. We're not threatened at all by my opponent really, and there's the victory. So just consistency, straightforward attacking, applying pressure to the single prizers. That's how you beat them. On to the next match. Alright, so on to the next game. We get to go first again. However, now with this hand, we don't really have... Like, our best bet at the moment is to Dark Slumber on turn 2. So, not great. Not the greatest start. There's a lot of cards that could fix this as our top deck. Unfortunately, Choice Belt is not one of them, and seeing an Arceus staring you down when you have a Gengar up front is definitely not what you want to see. So this will probably be a quick loss for us right here. I mean, we'll see, but it's not looking great, that's for sure. The Big Jump does allow Arceus VSTAR to survive, and somehow They're playing double turbo and Urshifu, so perhaps they're... I don't know. I actually don't know what that means. Okay, so we do manage to find the Arceus, which is fantastic. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and get rid of those two and grab the Arceus VSTAR. And then all of the Arceus VSTAR will just grab Research plus Bidoof. I think that makes sense. Bidoof and Research. So in order for us to power up the Arceus, we'll probably need Raihan, unless the Gengar survives, which, I mean, based on my opponents not doing anything during their turn, perhaps we can still salvage this. If I evolve, I also save the Gengar, right? Unless they attach a Choice Belt, which we have seen no indication of so far. This does mean I don't have access to the Bibarel, but if I survive, then that's pretty good. Keep the Quick Ball for now, and we'll just Fear and Panic for the knockout on the Mew. So take our Price card, and double turbo gets the Arceus closer to getting powered up. And I mean, we do threaten the KO. Yeah, okay, never mind. On to the next one. Alright, starting my third game in a row, which makes me happy, obviously. Alright. Bidoof. Alright, so not the best start. We do have Quick Balls and Ultra Balls. Nice. For top decks. Which is exactly what we got. So now let's think about this. We see we're up against an Arceus. The Choice Belt could be useful, although it won't let me knock out the Arceus. I'm thinking the Choice Belt is a card to get rid of. However, the Choice Belt, I do have another one, in theory. I definitely think it's the Raihan. I don't know if it's the Stadium or the Choice Belt. I'm gonna go with the Stadium. I'm not super happy about it, but it is what it is. I do have another Stadium. I do have the other Choice Belt, so either choice would have been fine. I do favor the Choice Belt a little bit more though, because the Choice Belt can be important for Gengar VMAX to use as like an attack to 1 KO an Arceus VSTAR by doing 280. Oh my god, another Rapid Strike deck. Well, okay. I mean, I guess that's how you counter Arceus, right? Okay, so now I definitely want the 220, the Big Charm instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and Marty, and we'll see what we get, and then we'll Starbirth for whatever we're missing. Okay, so we do get the Bibarel, and I do get the Big Charm. The Big Charm, unless they find the Choice Belt, should save my Arceus for a turn. Go ahead and do this. I did see I priced a Bibarel, so I'm just gonna Quick Ball this one and grab myself a Gengar. And then we'll do Industrious Incisors and see what we get, and then figure out what we're missing. Okay, so we're missing the switching card. Definitely want to Starbirth for that, so I can start applying some pressure. I'll go ahead and grab the Air Balloon, however. And then the other card that I want here, what will it be? I only have Boss Marnie and Research. So, I mean, there's already 6 Pokemon that my opponent can target. Technically, they can't KO. They can't one-shot Gengar VMAX, so I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Another Gengar. Because if I get 2 double Gengars, then they will really need to stretch their boss's orders in order to beat me. Alright, so let's attach 1 here. 1 here. Yeah, 2 here. So then if they go boss on the 2 energy, I get to keep the Choice Belt. if they go boss on the choice build, I get to keep 2 energy. So it's a little spread. And this 10 extra HP could end up being crucial, unless my opponent plays Hexagon, which a lot of Arceus decks have been playing, right? Alright, Ultra will double turbo energy. Alright. Arceus VSTAR. Starbirth immediately, which is fair, understandable. Alright. And by the way, if up to this point or after this point you see the video stutter, please let me know. I think I finally fixed it, but I'm not entirely sure. So please let me know if you see the video stutter at any point. Like, let me know the timestamp if you can in the comments to help me continue to figure this out. I really don't understand why it keeps happening, but all right. So grabs 2 cards. I definitely think I always lose this exchange though, unless they don't play choice build. Switch, Pierce. Okay, so grabbing Crobat for sure. And the Rapid Strike, alright. So interesting that they chose to switch. And they do play choice build, alright. Well, that's not great. And right now I'm 10 short once again on the KO with the first attack, but I can use the other attack, I guess, to KO. I will need to find a dark energy though. Alright, so then the question becomes, how many choice builds do they actually play? Hopefully it's not a lot. So I need the VMAX and I need a darkness energy. Thank you. Thank you, deck. I really appreciate that, top deck. Okay. Actually, I don't. Never mind. Because they benched another dude. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna Marty. Alright, I have a boss, got a hyper potion, which could be useful, though probably won't be. Alright, so we'll do this. Now we're just trying to thin as much as we can. We don't have bench anything else really. So I guess I can bench a Bidoof. Nah, you know what? Let's not. And then we'll go Industrious Incisors. Right. And we'll go ahead and just take the KO. Yeah. Alright. So we get this KO. And then that's 2 prizes. So basically, if my opponent whiffs a KO at any point, we're fine. Raihan, right? So we might see the Gmax attack the active, attack the bench, which is then where the Hyper Potion might actually come into play. If I had a switch, that would be fantastic. Ooh, Crobat. And another Crobat. Okay, nice. So a lot of variety for my opponent. Alright, however, if they go... Yeah, my Bibarel's dead, and I think they're gonna go... yeah, like do the damage here and KO my Bibarel. So if I somehow top deck a double, that would be fantastic. Or even a switch would be great. Neither, but that's fine. So this is what I'm gonna go boss onto the Arceus VSTAR, right? That's what I go for. I think I have to. All right, so I'm gonna establish another Bidoof right here, and do I KO 40? 70. Nope. So I have to hope they don't have another Raihan, right? That's what I have to hope for at this point. Yeah. And sure, we'll go ahead and attach, and Fear and Panic. Okay. So if they have Raihan, or they have Fighting plus a switching card. Oh, does Crobat? Oh no, it doesn't. I thought for a second Crobat VMAX had free retreat. That would have been bad. Alright, so they need Raihan, or they need a switch plus a fighting, which they are down quite a few fightings, I think. Luminion. Yep, there's the Raihan. There's the second Raihan, I imagine. Yep. GG. Well played. Alright, I mean, yeah, fighting decks give this deck trouble, to nobody's surprise, right? So yeah, pretty cool deck nonetheless, though. It flowed pretty well, which I was, I felt like we would hit a bit more of a like brick wall at some point, but the deck actually flowed quite well. And yeah, pretty good. Pretty good deck overall, I would say. Of course, we fully expect this Gengar deck to play the ladder, and for the metagame to adapt, which we are seeing already, as I already faced two fighting decks, right? So we might see the cycle of Gengar Arceus does well, which leads to a lot of fighting counters, which leads to Mew coming back to counter those, which leads to Gengar coming back, and we are in this rock, paper, scissors sort of metagame. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.